Hello once again and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News and Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Amina Jibril. Now a quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Icecomsat. President Bola Tinubu has called on Nigerians to embrace love, peace and unity during the festive season. President Tinubu, in his Christmas message, described Christmas as a season of divine prophecy fulfilled, symbolizing the triumph of light over darkness and the enduring strength of humanity's shared faith. The president urged citizens to remain hopeful about the nation's future. Now let's turn to Imo State, where the state government hosted its annual Christmas 9 lessons and carols service themed "For Unto Us a Child is Born." The event held at the Government House Chapel in Owerri, the state capital, and was graced by top government officials, including Governor Hope Uzodinma and his wife, the Deputy Governor Chinyere Okomaro, and other residents of the state. Here is a Marathi-based report.
The atmosphere was filled with joyous music from various choirs, creating a sense of celebration and unity. Governor Uzodinma, in his address, praised the Christian community in Imo State for promoting harmonious coexistence. He also took a moment to pray for the repose of the souls lost in the recent tragic stampedes in the country.
Commend the Christian community in Imo State for being able to work together for the harmony that exists between different denominations, for supporting my government to get to where we are today. I want to thank all of you. So I thank the special occasion to mourn and show compassion to our brothers and sisters who lost their life during the incident that happened in Okija and in Abuja, and pray that Almighty God will receive their soul in peace, and pray also that those who got injured will be healed as soon as possible.
The governor further used the occasion to appeal to those engaging in acts of insecurity to desist, emphasizing the need for peace and unity in the state.
We declare this year's Christmas carol a one that will give us sober reflection, opportunity to reflect, opportunity to pray to God, to ask some of our people who have decided to politicize security, who have decided to work against the state, who have decided to pull us down, to see reason, to understand that power belongs to God.
The Christmas carol service was not only a moment of reflection, but also a celebration fostering goodwill and togetherness among the people of Imo State during the festive season. From Owerri, Amarachi Igwe reporting for Global TV News.
In a related development, the First Lady Oluremi Tinubu has urged Nigerians to remain hopeful, believing that better days are ahead. The First Lady stated this as she extended her Christmas and New Year greetings to the nation. She reflecting on the progress made under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration. She assured citizens that the government's efforts to bring in about positive change are already yielding results. She also emphasized the importance of unity, love and embracing the country's rich diversity, underscoring these values as essential for fostering national growth and harmony. General of Police IGP Kayode Egbetokun has directed police operatives across the country to remain on heightened alert throughout the festive period. This is contained in a statement issued by the Force Public Relations Officer Muyiwa Adejobi. The IGP emphasized the implementation of comprehensive safety measures, including intensified patrols in areas hosting festive events and gatherings. He also urged citizens to remain vigilant and adopt safety precautions during the celebrations, just as he extended warm greetings to Nigerians on behalf of the entire Nigeria Police Force, wishing citizens a safe, joyous and memorable festive season. In the meantime, the Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) has urged Nigerians not to lose hope in the country, though confronted with the harsh realities of corruption, inequality, and other challenges. The CAN chairman in Ondo State, Reverend Father Anselm Ologunwa, stated this in his 2024 Christmas message in Akure. He implored Christians, Muslims, and adherents of other faiths to have trust in the Lord as they trot the path of truth, and encouraged all to endure the challenges and hardship that came in their way, noting that with prayer they would overcome the world. As Nigerians celebrate Christmas, traders across various markets in Nigeria are lamenting poor patronage amid skyrocketing food prices, a sharp contrast to the festive sales experienced in previous years. In Lagos, Abuja, Osun, Rivers, Edo, Kano, Kaduna, and Sokoto, among other states, traders decry the high cost of food items and ever-increasing food inflation on the jump in the petrol pump prices nationwide. This comes as consumers of food commodities called on the federal government to work hard to address the spike in Nigeria's inflation. The Corps Marshal of the Federal Road Safety Corps, Sheikh Mohammed, called on motorists to adhere to the road traffic rules to ensure a safe and peaceful holiday season. Each year, the FRSC deploys resources across major highways to manage the surge in traffic during the Christmas and New Year period. This year's special operation, Operation Zero Tolerance, began on 15th December 2024 and will continue until 15th January 2025 to promote safer travels for all road users. In a Christmas message, the Corps Marshal reiterated his commitment to fostering a safer road environment throughout the festive period. And still on the Christmas celebrations, the Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara has approved the sum of 100,000 naira for civil servants, public servants, and pensioners in the state. In a statement signed and released by the state's head of service, George Nwaike, the approval was given by the governor to enable the workers and senior citizens have a fulfilled Christmas celebration. Meanwhile, in a Christmas message, Fubara urged the people of the state to embrace peace, unity, and love during the festive season and beyond. Meanwhile, goods and property have been damaged during multiple fire outbreaks that occurred in different parts of Anambra State between Sunday and Tuesday. The Anambra State Fire Service, headed by Chukwudi Chiketa, confirmed all the fire outbreaks while blaming them on carelessness and weather conditions. Reports say the fire outbreak that broke out at Unizik in the early hours of Sunday was as a result of bush burning and carelessness in the handling of the fire, and the fire along Ekwemi Square Road was reportedly caused by raging bushfire. The State Fire Service in a statement confirmed all of the fire outbreaks in the state, advising residents to always clear their bushes with caution because of the Harmattan, as fire travels fast during the Harmattan. Also in Anambra State, a joint security operation led by the Nigerian police force has successfully dismantled a criminal camp located in Nimo, in Jikoka local government area of Anambra State. Disclosing this in a statement, the police public relations officer in Anambra State, Tochukwu Ikenga, noted that the team of security forces also included the military, the civil defense, and Anambra vigilante operatives. He said that decisive action followed credible intelligence on the activities of the criminal gang in the area, coupled with information obtained during the interrogation of suspects arrested in ongoing police operations across the state. The State Commissioner of Police, Nage Obono Itam, commended the synergy between the security agencies and the vigilance of the public in providing actionable intelligence, emphasizing the importance of continued collaboration to ensuring the safety and security of all residents during and after the festive season. And Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, Abdullahi Saleh Usman, has approved the appointment of Alidu Shuti as Acting Secretary of the Commission with immediate effect. The appointment follows the voluntary retirement of Abdullahi Rabiu Kantagura on December 6, 2024. Assistant Director Information and Public Relations, Publications, the Fatima Usara, disclosed this in a statement saying that before the new appointment, Shuti has been Director, Inspectorate and Compliance in the Commission since 2023. Usara noted that Shuti would hold the acting capacity pending the appointment of a substantive secretary to the Commission. You're watching Midday News on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. When the news returns, 25 persons because of Stan's plane crash. 22 others are hospitalized. Details of that report, as well as business and sports stories, coming right after this break. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Midday News, and now on business scene. The Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has announced the launch of an externally hosted whistleblowing platform set to go live on January 1st, 2025. This initiative aligns with the Apex Bank's commitment to fostering a culture of integrity, transparency and operational excellence within its ranks and across the Nigerian financial system. In the latest CBN update document for December 2024, it was noted that the platform represents a significant step towards creating a safe environment for our employees, vendors, consultants, executives and other stakeholders to report instances of personal and professional misconduct, unethical behavior or violation of the law. The bank emphasized that the platform has been designed to ensure individuals can make reports without fear of retaliation. And in a move to curtail smuggling of petroleum products out of Nigeria, the Nigeria Customs Service, NCS, in collaboration with the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Agency, NMDPRA, has shut down 20 fuel stations across the country implicated in the diversion and smuggling of petroleum products. National Coordinator of Operation Whirlwind of the Nigerian Customs Service, Assistant Controller General of Customs, Hussein Ejibunu, speaking to newsmen in Lagos, disclosed that the operation's crackdown on fuel smuggling has resulted in the closure of 20 fuel stations. According to Ejibunu, 6 fuel stations in Lagos and 10 in Sokoto Kebbi Express Road have been sealed, while 5 stations had their licenses revoked, adding that several suspected fuel smugglers have been arrested and are currently facing prosecution in courts nationwide. Ejibunu further revealed that Operation Whirlwind has handed over approximately 16 tankers to the NMDPRA in Adamawa for their involvement in smuggling and diversion activities. He warned that filling stations caught dispensing fuel into jerrycans for onward smuggling outside Nigeria would face severe consequences. And the federal government says it is planning to establish annexes of the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology in 5 geopolitical zones of the country. Towards this end, the government has made a budgetary provision of 3,680,000,000 naira towards the actualization of the project. Nigerian College of Aviation Technology is the foremost aviation training institution in Nigeria, established in 1964, and it is a regional training center designated by the International Civil Aviation Organization, and it was classified as a new project in the budget of the Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development contained in the appropriation document. From that, now we move on to the foreign scene, where Russian missiles have killed at least one person and damaged the energy infrastructure across Ukraine. Officials who reported a massive Christmas attack said air raid sirens rang out over Ukraine on Wednesday morning, while the Air Force reported Russian caliber cruise missile had been launched from the Black Sea. Ukraine faces its toughest winter of the almost 3-year war as Moscow steps up its aerial bombardment and its troops advance on the front lines in the east. The governor of Kherson region reported that one person had been killed, 3 others injured over the last 24 hours. And Yemen's Houthi rebels have said they had fired a ballistic missile at central Israel, with Israeli forces saying they intercepted the attack. Iran-backed Houthis said the missile was aimed at the Tel Aviv area. The Israelis reported it was shot down before it entered Israeli territory. Houthi military statement said the Yemeni armed forces targeted a military target of the Israeli enemy in the occupied area of Yafa in Tel Aviv using a hypersonic ballistic missile. The Houthis have repeatedly launched missiles at Israel in solidarity with the Palestinians since the war in Gaza began more than a year ago. Also on the foreign scene, Kazakhstan's Ministry for Emergency Situations has said that 25 people had survived the crash of a passenger jet with 67 people on board in the west of the country. The ministry said on Telegram that according to preliminary information, there are 25 survivors, of whom 22 have been hospitalized. Health officials had earlier reported that 14 survivors had been hospitalized. And out to the world of sports, Christmas Premier League chart toppers Liverpool are overwhelming favourites to see off struggling Leicester on Boxing Day. Meanwhile, both crisis-hit Manchester clubs will seek a festive fillip, with faltering champion City at home to Wolves and United away to Wolves. Second place Chelsea host Fulham, while infirm Arsenal will fancy their chances against relegation-threatened Ipswich on Friday. Even without the injured Bukayo Saka, Tottenham, leaking their wins after a brutal 6-3 hammering by Liverpool, face a tough assignment at high-flying Nottingham Forest. A Nigeria-born New Zealand-based UFC fighter Israel Adesanya is set to return to the cage for the first time, looking to overcome back-to-back title fight defeat. Ahead of his UFC Saudi Arabia main event in February 2025 against Nassourdine Imavov, Adesanya's first fight night showcase features a pay-per-view quality undercard. The upcoming UFC headliner battle in Saudi Arabia features 10 undercard fights with a nice blend of stylistic matchups and ranked contenders. While Adesanya's return against the surging Nassourdine Imavov is at the top of the heap, there are many extraordinary matchups on the undercard, including a middleweight co-main between Shara Magomedov and Michael Venom Page. In tennis, Novak Djokovic is confident he can still win Grand Slams, starting at the Australian Open, with the Serbian kick-starting his bid for an unprecedented 11th title and record 25th major crown in Brisbane this week. Top-ranked Ariana Sabalenka, who is gunning for a third Melbourne Park trophy, joins him at the Queensland Tennis Centre from December 29th to January 5th in a stellar women's field. The 2025 season gets underway on Friday with the Mixed Teams United Cup in Perth and Sydney, headlined by world number 2 Iga Swiatek in her first tournament since revelations that she served a 1-month doping suspension. And that's all we have for you on Global Television's Midday News. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276 and free to air on Nightcomsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen using @GlobalTVNG. I am Amina Jibril. Thank you for watching and good afternoon.